Hey everybody, Corey Salt, the Truth Floyd, and this is the Geek Report. This week, you do not want to smell what The Rock is cooking. Xbox is on some bullshit, and Megan Thee Stallion really is letting her nerd flag fly. All that and more this week on Amerime Media's Geek Report. And we're back. Everybody, this is the Geek Report from Amerime Media. I'm Corey Salt, the Truth Floyd, and today with me, always, my number two, my guy in the chair, Demon Engine.
I'll have a camera at some point. Oh,
I
this
know
shit
you will,
sounds so.
buddy.
I plugged up the camera through my what is it? Capture card. I just don't feel like plugging it up right
I understand. And right over here, we have Kika, the ATX model.
Hey, what's up? Glad to be back.
And over here, we have Asia Kai.
Howdy, y'all. I'm here. I'm ready.
As you folks know, every week or so, there's been a lot of stuff going on in the geek world, and we're going to talk about some of it. But before we start, make sure you subscribe to Amerime Media right here on YouTube. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe and that bell icon so you can be updated on anything and everything from Amerime Media. We recently have an interview with Butch Hartman up, so hopefully you should be checking that out. But for right now, let's get to the Geek Report. Demon! Let's roll.
Lord. Why not? It's so good.
It's let's start off on a somber note. Generation V made a statement this week that they will not be recasting Chance Perdomo's role in Generation V. They are going to write the character out. Of course, about 2 months ago, he passed away from a motorcycle accident. Definitely was a great character on this show. Plus, he had so much going for him. I loved him on the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. He really will be missed. I get that. I know.
Yeah, that's big sigh for that one.
He was so good.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to seeing what he was going to do in the next season. He was so promising, and to have his life been cut short like this is very, very sad.
Like, he had me won over on Netflix with Sabrina because I was like, who is this guy? But by the end of the first episode, I was like, I like him.
Oh yeah, that's how I first saw him. Sabrina. It was great. He was great.
I haven't seen Sabrina yet. I seen him on Generation V. So that was my first intro to him. Then my sister told me that he was on Sabrina. I was like, what?
Yeah, if you have a chance, check it out. It's a short-lived series.
Yeah.
It had a lot going for it. It really did.
Yeah.
Let's roll to the next one, Demon.
Oh.
A lot of rumors are coming from Marvel how they want Dwayne The Rock Johnson, to play the X-Men villain Apocalypse.
I'm fine with it.
You're fine.
He's been a villain. He's been a villain so far, killing franchises after franchises. Might as well pull him.
Listen, I'm just gonna say Black Adam. No.
I'm having the Rock fatigue. I'm tired of seeing him. I'm having fatigue. I'm so tired of seeing this man.
If you go to AmerimeWire.com, I literally wrote an article about how I think we all need a break from The Rock.
Please. And he's not the only one. I'm not going to go on a list. He on there.
He's at the top. And one of my biggest issues with why I don't like this, after seeing what happened with Black Adam, I'm just like, he's going to want to try and make the MCU circle around him.
Oh.
And since he's playing a big villain, technically it would. But then you have the problem of The Rock never wanting to be the bad guy, at least in film. Save that for another day. At least he could actually fit the stature. Because don't get me wrong, I love Oscar Isaac, but I was like, my man, this costume isn't it, and you're like 5'3". No, I'm sorry, he's like 5'5". I'm sorry.
The short kings.
Sure, nothing wrong with a short king, but you're Apocalypse.
Mhm.
Apocalypse is not a short king.
No.
And I love it. I
Motherfucker is
love him as
legal
Moon Knight.
Ooh.
I love him as all the personalities in Moon Knight.
Mm.
But The Rock, all he's gonna do is find a way to just play The Rock.
I'm
If
looking
you
at
if
this.
you if you want a really good wrestler turned actor, his name is called Dave Bautista.
I'm looking
Ooh.
at this.
I forgot
Yeah.
about him.
I can agree with that one.
The words, but none of it is processing because I'm still trying to process the fact that why is he selling shampoo?
Oh my god!
Over this yet.
I ain't go. Yo, it's so much weirder shit. As a matter of fact, go to the next one.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Let's see.
So there's been a lot coming out about The Rock as of lately, and one of them is apparently he is infamously late to production. And I mean not like 15 minutes, an hour late. I'm talking 5 hours and then 1.8 hours late.
Woo.
The Rock
Okay.
has The Rock has literally cost productions $50 million due to his latencies. The current film he's working on now, Red One, with Chris Evans, is already over budget over at Netflix because The Rock has already showed up 8 hours late. Then on top of that, apparently to save time in the production, he pees in water bottles and has the PAs take them off the set.
Oh my god.
Now, here's the crazy part.
I didn't
I
know.
did not want to believe this part. But then on his Instagram, he's trying to advertise his latest shoe while there's a bottle of Boss water filled with pee. And he just laughs in the midst of it. He's like, "Listen, I don't do bathroom breaks, and I gotta go. I gotta go." And I'm just like,
Okay.
I
Yo,
guess.
All right, Big Shot.
But here's my problem on a movie set: if you're gonna piss in a bottle, throw it away your damn self. Don't hand that shit off to a PA. PAs don't deserve that.
I don't know how they do it.
I might get my if I couldn't be there, I might get my ass kicked by him, but I'm throwing that shit back.
No, that's right.
And it's funny because now it puts what happened between him and Vin Diesel and Fast and Furious in a different light.
Mm.
Because he was like, Vin Diesel's always showing up to set late, and I'm just like, is he? I'm like, are you sure? Mind you, Vin Diesel also produces the movies, so it's like, eh, he'll get there when he gets there. It's like you can't do it without him there. So yeah, I don't know. It just adds another layer to The Rock that I just think he needs to sit down and reevaluate who he wants to be. Because right now it looks like he's having identity crisis.
Yeah.
Sound like he need a diss track. That's what
You gotta
Oh,
set him
Lord.
straight.
Oh Lord, please. We already had him rapping before.
No,
we're
not
good.
him. A diss track towards him.
Who?
Rock. To get a
No.
shit.
Who? No. Who would do the diss track?
I don't know. Kendrick.
The only way you would get Eminem to come out of his dark castle is if The Rock said something about his kid.
Yeah.
Like,
I got some low key intentions in the woodworks.
Oh man, there's gonna be some Loki shit today. Let's go into the next one.
Woo!
All right, so
Woo!
this this is a clip of
Damn.
this is a clip of Megan Thee Stallion from her music video Boa. It's only
Oh.
been out for 15 hours and it's already reached a couple million views.
Ugh.
Now, this music video is a this is this is the nerdiest thing I've seen in hip hop outside of nerdcore rap. Because the music video is layer after layer of anime and video game references. From this being Christy from Tekken to Crash Bandicoot to Gantz to Space Channel 5 to Dance Dance Revolution. And I've been a Megan fan from the gate because she really is being herself out here. I want the rest of the Blur community to leave her the hell alone. She's not a fake nerd. She made a Gantz reference in her latest music video, and a lot of people don't even fuck with Gantz.
Yeah.
So y'all musty ass motherfuckers leave Megan alone.
That's right.
You want to be a better man. You say that now.
I'm done.
Yo, if y'all haven't seen this video, you gotta check it out. It's
Better man is what I want to be. Lord.
Oh yeah, my man took a death by snoo fatality, and yeah, that's a good way to go.
One. That was my favorite one.
It's a good way to go.
Oh my goodness! And then I was mad, laughing because when they zoomed on his face, it was flattened out. I was like, "That's funny."
It looked like, and that was a reference because it looked like flat faced Squidward.
Oh my
Now,
goodness!
now this right here is a photo for the next Superman movie from James Gunn, and a lot of people. There's been a lot of weird reaction about the photo. A lot of people don't like that he looks like he doesn't care. I'm like, I don't think that's it. I think he will be sick and tired.
Sick and tired, but my question is, who duking it out in the background?
Yeah, and that's what, and that's why first of all, I think the negativity about this is really weird. Or is it just me? Because I'm just like, y'all know James Gunn is that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Asia, tell me, how come people are doubting James Gunn all of a sudden? I don't get it.
I'm not too sure it's because people are just lumping all of the prior Superman projects into one and not separating each project based off of the director. But if they're doing that, I see where they're coming from. If not, just look at James's Gunn track record. He barely disappointed me over the past few years, but
Also,
I see both sides.
At least what I suffer from, just like what I suffer from, is Superman fatigue. Just like I suffer from Batman.
Perfect. That too. I forgot about that.
But really,
the funny thing is, no one said Superman fatigue yet. They've just been bitching about the photo.
Because what I want to
That's
know
weird.
is, it doesn't look like
That's just weird.
he fills out the suit because Soups is big.
Okay, he does look like he needs to grow into it.
And why is Goku and Godzilla having a beam struggle in the background?
The funny thing is, a lot. The internet has already memed this by putting different things in the background. So please check. Yeah, it'll be like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, all sorts of other stuff. Check it out. It's pretty funny. My whole thing is, why would y'all question James Gunn? He got everybody yelling, "I am Groot." He got y'all caring about Star-Lord. He got y'all caring about Gamora, Drax, Rocket. Wasn't nobody giving a flying fuck about these characters in 2011.
Yeah, I barely knew anything about him until he bombed the screen. I was like, oh, okay. Then I was invested.
and now he's running the DC and cinematic universe at Warner Brothers. Let my man cook. Y'all been y'all been eating his shit for years now. Stop acting brand new.
Fair enough. Fuck is
Poppy
Well, well,
playtime.
well.
Poppy playtime.
Poppy Playtime, another another horror game. It's being adapted into a film for Legendary Pictures. I can see this being the horror wave because right now you've got FNAF is going to be a film franchise.
Hmm.
Bendy's has a movie coming out, so it was a
Really?
matter. Yeah, Bendy has a movie coming out. Oh yes,
I'll be here for that.
and
Oh,
Poppy
okay.
Playtime.
I never played it, but I fucking love the story in the game.
I've watched a lot of playthroughs, especially Game Theory Live. What's up, Matt Pat?
Oh man.
That's the only channel he does now, Game Theory Live.
Oh,
So it's like, but yeah, Poppy Playtime. First off, I didn't know this shit was a video game at first. I just kept seeing people with the fuzzy wuzzy merchandise. And at first I was just like, yo, Grover looked like he on that bullshit.
I'm done.
but then I but then I found out it was a video game and I watched the playthrough of it. I was like, oh, okay. Ugh.
My
Like
first
even
experience with this was in a very dark world on VR, and this shit came
oh
out of
god.
nowhere from the fucking shadows because someone sprinted full tilt at me. I almost hit uninstall.
Hell no.
I only played chapter 1 of Poppy Playtime.
She you
I
ain't
was
seen
in a
Real Terror
world,
yet.
it was dark. I'm trying to figure out where everybody is. I'm hitting the fucking Pulp Fiction. Like, fuck everybody at. As soon as I fucking turn around, that shit's full fucking Usain Bolt sprint at me. I was like, oh, I never snatched my headset off, so fuck you.
Well,
Not the headset.
Mm-mm-mm. Let's go to the next one.
Oh.
So, Marvel's finally made a decision on how to properly regulate their product distribution.
Mm-hmm.
They're only going to do 3 movies and 2 shows a year going forward. And
Okay.
I mean, this is something I should have figured out a while ago, to be honest. Because right now, y'all don't take enough time with projects. Y'all shuck them out. Y'all shuck them out like potato chips, and the quality control is all over the place. So thank goodness, I'm down with this because mind you, right now, this year, Deadpool and Wolverine is the only MCU movie coming out. So
yeah.
I'm cool on that. I need them to slow down. Slow
I
down a
haven't
little
caught up
bit.
with all the shows that they got on Disney yet, you know?
Ooh, take your time. Take your time.
case in point, yeah, because She Hulk is cool, but let's just say I'm very glad it's only half an hour long.
That
Yeah,
wasn't one of my favorites.
I
It
don't think
has
I even plan to watch it.
it has good points, but it also has there's a lot of miscalculations in the writing. It's not as bad as Velma, but
Oh, don't get me started on that one. Oh.
let's go to the next one.
Huh.
Okay, so the alligator who was that they base Alligator Loki off of has been kidnapped. Of course, this started in Florida.
Okay.
Those damn Floridians.
What crazy stuff happens in New York and all of Florida? Those 2 places.
Well, New
Wow.
York,
Florida's where the crazy yours and watching New York get destroyed by alien invasion or giant kaiju is just satisfying to watch. They shouldn't have built such a big scenic shit. It's just asking for shit to get knocked over. There's just a lot of shit to break in there. So
What has me cracking up was on TikTok there was like this video of apparently these people in the park under a blanket going at it, and someone was like upset. I was like, "Yo, of all the things that happen in New York, this is pretty timid." I was like, I was like, I don't think anyone's gonna be traumatized over this. I was like, there's far worse things to see in New York. At least these folks are have the decency to be doing it under the blanket. Mm-mm-mm.
Crazy.
Godspeed, little gator.
I can't judge the
I feel
guy.
bad.
He might like the feeling of grass on his ass.
Wow. Okay.
He's just... Oh, more Scooby Doo.
Oh.
At least this is actual Scooby Doo and not
Velma, but I don't give a fuck. New IPs. That's what we need.
live action Scooby Doo is reportedly in development over at Netflix. And you know what? Sure. Okay. We've already seen what the bottom of the barrel looks like. You can only go up. It's like anything worse than Velma would have to be like one of those Meat Canyon shorts.
Making sure.
To be honest, I was done
mean-
with the whole franchise for Scooby Doo when they had
Really?
the one that was animated by the same people that did like the fucking Tosh show with the bear, with the Brickleberry or some shit.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh God!
What are you talking
I
about?
was done at that point. I was done with Scooby Doo. I was like, I don't care no more.
That one was very short lived. Thank God.
I'm interested in live action.
Yeah, sure. Shit, the first one was actually really cool. Sure, some of its visual effects are dated, but
Yeah.
it was what it was. Plus, it was funny having Scooby Doo and Shaggy hanging out with Outcast and Killer Mike. Early 2000s were great.
Oh my goodness. What a time.
Next, Demon.
Fucking
This dude.
Juan Carlo Esposito here looking like he's disapproving of all your life choices. He's letting us know that he has joined the MCU, but he's not going to be Professor X. It is very hush hush at the moment.
I'm excited.
I look at this picture, and I
He
just
gonna kill
want
that role.
to immediately apologize.
like he just looks like you clearly interrupted whatever the fuck he was doing. Like
You step in the
my
room. You know
goodness.
what? You step in the room. He turns to you like that. You know what? You're right. I
Yeah.
apologize for my outburst.
Walking all the way back out.
Myself.
Get in the car, drive off. I got time for that.
I still love how menacing he was in The Boys and never had to raise his voice.
He said, "Good."
Yeah.
He is that good.
But who is he gonna be? A version? I'm gonna say he's some variation of Doom
Ooh.
because I know they still might be using They're still obviously hinting at the multiverse with the way they're doing the Fantastic Four. So that's my guess.
Interesting.
Or maybe I don't know, Silver Surfer when they introduce the other Silver Surfer. I don't know.
Mm.
I'm just mad he wanted to be Charles Xavier, but he wanted to be able to walk. I'm like, no,
Oh my goodness.
no. You're missing the point.
I told you how that Charles is a bastard. He could have set that scene up a long time ago with a bullet. Never hit him. Just everyone there thought it did because of him. And if you in that if you're in the fucking school or around that bitch, you see him in a wheelchair while he's just walking the fuck about.
Hilarious. Let's go to the next.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right, Jordan Peele looking straight into the camera like that, it just,
It's somewhat off-putting.
yeah, because he looks like he's gonna say hello, and no matter what, it's gonna sound weird. Just hello, but he's planning a psychological horror film that is set in the world of football.
That's gonna be
Where's he going?
interesting.
I'm just like, is this gonna be about CTE? I feel like this is like this is gonna be a real fucked up version of that concussion movie.
Oof,
But you know what?
I don't know, but I'm for it. I'm ready.
He has not disappointed me with his films yet. So bring it on. I just know I just want to know how is Daniel Kaluuya in this one as well, because I know that's like he's said on record that's like he wants him in all of his movies.
Yeah, that's his
So
go-to man. Yeah.
hey, it's all good as long as they keep putting up stellar work. I'm all for it.
Oh yeah, he gonna kill that road.
Horror movie set.
What?
Okay, now everyone hold your excitement.
No,
They
I'll take
they
it.
they
Sold.
initially
Not
Sold.
jacked, I don't want it.
they initially they initially announced a live action Masters of the Universe back in 2018. They even had the guy cast for about maybe 2 years. Then he dropped out. Then the writer dropped out. Then the director dropped out.
Shit.
Now we're at 2026. I don't know.
All
If
I'm
he,
gonna say is this:
Now Marvin.
he
that motherfucker don't look like he cut from the finest marble. I don't fucking want it.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, Damon. While I'm talking, pull up a photo of Dolph Lundgren as He-Man,
Yeah, it's
because Masters of the Universe. I'm not. There was a lot of flaws with it, but He-Man and Skeletor hit different.
Oh yes.
Skeletor was definitely different from his animated counterpart, but He-Man was damn near spot on. Because Dolph Lundgren built Ford tough.
Billboard.
You see him, Demon?
Fuck you, spell this nigga's name.
Ooh, don't get me to
Why'd you
line.
ask my dyslexic ass to put shit up?
I got. Let me put. Hold on. Want me to send it to you, Demon?
Yeah.
I put it in the group chat. No, I'm gonna send it straight to you. But yeah, I would love to see a new one, a live action one. I have a love hate relationship with the animated series that's out right now. I thought She-Ra was awesome though. I thought She-Ra was on point. Speaking of on point She-Ras, if you go online to Amazon and check out Amerime Wire issue 4 with Kika on the cover, inside there is a great photo of her as She-Ra.
Hmm.
yes.
I
Ah,
thought that. Here you go. Oh man.
I'm
By the way,
excited.
By the way, we do have another magazine coming out soon. I know it's been a minute, and it's it's a process, y'all. It's a process. Demon, is it not coming out?
Yeah, there we
There we
go.
go.
There we go.
Now,
That is
how's that?
actually the same photo I have signed by him.
What?
Awesome.
Yeah, it lives at
Nice.
the Austin Toy Museum. But yeah, he was a nice dude. He shook hands, got a hug. He's a nice guy.
So, Demon, he what is it? Was this a good look for He-Man? I'm gonna assume his silence is yes.
Man, chiseled. Jeez Louise.
He was so shiny.
I don't know.
You're not sure.
No.
You're on the fence.
Are you not in awe? Huh?
Are you not entertained?
The reason I'm saying I don't know. We're all about to see an old picture of me on screen in a little bit.
Okay.
As long as you're close.
I was about to say, are you not moist? What? This ain't doing it. This ain't doing it.
Moist.
Please.
Strange word, moist.
No.
It's moist.
Please. No.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible.
I feel concerned.
You feel oh.
Oh.
Having some issues there.
That's okay.
Yes.
Meanwhile, what games you been up to, Asia?
You said what games?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was playing Baldur's Gate with a Dark Urge, but I never got to finish that, so I am going through that. And then there is a game called Unravel. It's like a psychological horror type of game, and pretty much you're following a father, and he doesn't understand what happened to his wife or his daughter, and he is not understanding what is real and what is like made up in his head right now. So technically, he's, you know, getting unhinged as you slowly go through the game. And I stopped because I was stressed. So I was stressed.
It was getting too real.
Oh no, this is too much. No. Found his wife Martha. She's a zombie, so I was stressed. I was like, oh no, it's done.
Oh, all
If
right.
y'all played a game like back in the early 2000s, it's called Siren. That's the vibe the mother gave me. Very eerie game.
Oh wow, that guy.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay, this was at our first Wizard World Comic Con as a team,
What?
and this guy was actually part of some insurance company there with a booth. But when you put the shirt and the wig on him, it just works.
Yeah.
His arm is big as my thighs right now. That's
There's
crazy.
only 2 times where I ever felt small standing next
goodness.
to another motherfucker. And both times happened on the same day.
Oh my goodness. How tall is he?
Standing next to this motherfucker and standing next to Jason Momoa.
Yeah, that was all the same.
Okay, well.
That was also the day I almost tackled Henry Winkler to the ground.
Why?
It was an accident because we were running to go get our photo with Jason Momoa. I hit him, but I stopped myself and was able to stop him from falling. And when I looked and saw who it was, I was just like, and I would have died. I'd have been known as the nigga that hurt Henry Winkler.
For the rest of your life.
Well, if you're still waiting on that Craven the Hunter movie, you're gonna keep waiting. It has been delayed again.
Jesus.
Sony. There is nothing wrong with admitting defeat. Just give it up. Nobody gonna keep trying to make these Spider-Man-less Spider-Man movies.
You know what? If they do it, if they do it like a prequel to the Spider-Man games, what Craven was up to before he came to fuck with them niggas in the game, I'll be fine with it. But then again, you also need to find another giant Jax motherfucker for that role if they do it off that.
Between this, Morbius, and that last Venom movie, and they're currently filming the third and final one. I don't know, because it's weird. It's weird, and a lot of it isn't good. Oh yeah, I forgot. Madam Web, that was the thing.
Oh, that was trash.
Oh, trash wasn't the word.
Trashy.
Oh God. I was like, how do you get a doctorate in trash? I was like, oh, this is a masterclass in horrible filmmaking.
Mhm.
Someone paid to make that movie. I don't know. Sony, outside of the Spider-Verse movies, don't nobody like this shit.
Looks like we gotta do a Dear Sony next.
The sequel series to Blade Runner 2049. They just cast Michelle Yeoh in the lead role. I'm definitely happy for her. Michelle Yeoh, a trailblazer in Hong Kong action cinema in the late '80s, early '90s. Phenomenal actress, great at fight choreography, everything, everywhere, all at once. Crazy Rich Asians. She's even got a biting wit. You've seen her in Turning Red, and she had a great show on Netflix that got unharmoniously canceled. Listen, I'm a big Hong Kong action person, so I know Michelle. You're like this son. Telling y'all, like you know, how Jackie Chan was the man back in Hong Kong back in the day. She was the woman. Like a lot of her movies were with Jackie Chan. If Jackie Chan was jumping through a glass window, guess what? There's Michelle Yeoh jumping through a glass window. So it's just, I still think she got robbed for the Oscar, but that's not the conversation we're having today. Were you guys fans of the of that movie series, Blade
Which,
Runner?
oh, mhm.
That's okay. It's it there. The Blade Runner series is it's a nerd sect that a lot of people want to fuck with, but then as they get into it, they're like, I don't know if I can get into this. But so to each their own. First poster for the final season of the Umbrella Academy, and I ain't gonna lie, man. I was a fan of the comics, and I appreciated that the show was hitting just as hard. And number 5 was my man.
That's actually one series that I have not finished watching.
Oh,
Like I started and then I thought I was gonna be, watching one of those series where I don't have to pay attention too much, just do my thing, text on the phone, cook a little
no,
something. But I was like, oh no, I gotta
no,
pay attention.
no! You have to. You really have to pay attention.
Oh yeah, I messed up,
It
so I gotta do that.
It is
Yeah.
not. It is not your. It is not a typical comic book, and it is not a typical comic book show.
Mm.
And I love how they gave you an intro, but they just don't throw you straight into the world, and you're just like, okay, so all right.
I definitely my watch list later.
Have you checked it out, Kika?
I watched like the first couple episodes of that first season, and yeah, like she was saying, is you have to think, you have to watch, you have to pay attention. I'm not, I have too many things to pay attention to.
All right.
I know the feeling.
No, that's all right.
When I slow down, I'll watch it.
I got you. All right, so over in gaming this week, it's just been a lot of weird shit with Xbox. There's been an executive for Xbox says that they need smaller games that win awards. And then they shut down a game studio that did a smaller game and it won awards, which is Hi-Fi Rush. They shut down four developers, developing companies under the Bethesda window that they acquired, but a couple years ago, and it just makes no sense because it's like you literally have one person saying one thing, and then you turn around and do the opposite. They shut down Arcane Austin, which was known for Deathloop and Redfall, which, okay, Redfall was a disaster. Then they shut down Tengu Gameworks. That was the game they were behind The Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo. Mind you, they were currently working on the third installment to The Evil Within. Then they got shut
They
down.
were?
Yes, they were.
Oh, I like that game series.
Well,
Hey.
R.I.P.
Hey.
And I'm. It's like you guys. Xbox acquired so many studios, and now because they spent billions of dollars getting Bethesda and Activision Blizzard, now they're like trying to cut corners around the other stuff that they bought in. It's a really big hypocrisy, and Demon knows I've always been a defender for Xbox. This I can't. It's inexcusable and it's horrible because
Honestly, it's just nice to hear about Xbox fucking up for a change. Almost every week you come in here talking Sony this, Sony that. It's honestly nice to hear about this for a change. Fucked up as may be. It's the little things you have to appreciate.
Jackass. But yeah, I can't tolerate this. It's horrible. It's what they did is absolutely horrible. Let's I mean, just shut. I don't know. It just feels wrong. In other news, Microsoft is reportedly debating on putting Call of Duty on Game Pass. I mean,
What?
here's the funny thing, Demon. This literally goes back to that video from a while, like almost 2 years ago, with Adam Conover, how he said that Microsoft was just going to acquire all these things and just put everything on Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've literally got the distribution. You could put it on Game Pass, and the PlayStation people still have to pay for it. I mean, what are we doing here? It's like it's.
Video game monopoly.
I mean, shit. PlayStation did it too. They just. I don't get it. PlayStation does this shit the most, but no one calls them out.
Oh, they just recently got called out for the Helldivers shit.
They lift them up.
Was hypocrisy.
Oh, we're about to get to that.
Hold on.
Well, they backtracked
got
though.
lit up. they backtrack, which is nice because it means Sony can listen, but they ain't the only motherfuckers that do it.
Matter of fact, isn't the next piece about Helldivers? Go to the next one. Should be.
Because they were on for that one. I was like,
All
come
right,
on, bro.
we can go past that. Is that it? Oh, damn. All right. Well, fuck it. Go back. We talking about Helldivers because I thought I put it in here, but apparently I didn't. So last weekend, right?
Yeah.
We were working Fan Expo.
Okay.
Sony put out that there's an update coming up for Helldivers 2, that if you still wanted to play it on PC, you had to sign up for PlayStation on PC.
Mm-hmm.
Here's why this was a horrible idea. I'm sure there were other reasons, especially for people who just don't want to sign up with Sony. I get that. The problem is Sony people can sign up for Sony everywhere in the world. And to put a number on it, you couldn't sign up for Sony in 172 countries. And a lot of those countries were playing Helldivers. Now think about it. You've already paid for the game, and now with this update, you couldn't sign in to play the game that you already paid for.
Tragic.
Is that what's happening in the streets?
Well, they had to. That was happening, and then the community as a whole fought back, which now fucking makes it so that Helldivers 2 is now my favorite community.
Even the Helldivers game devs made tweets about it. They were like, "Yeah, this was not something we were about."
Yeah, that's what they said. That's what they said. They're like, we don't know what to do. But the community got their back.
But luckily, PlayStation realized it was like, I think we about to lose money.
Yeah, they realized that's why I fucks with it because it shows okay, these motherfuckers can listen when they about to lose money. But at the same time, there's so many other games on PC that aren't available in other countries,
right?
That force you to make an account so you can again. So it's something that they're already used to. If it's the fact that it's not in that many countries and that there's a lot of there's still the console war debate going on. Who's just as bad as in the debate? PC players. Why? Because they don't like the filthy console peasants.
This is true. But right here. Anyway, this is the end of the Geek Report. But before we start sounding off, Kika the ATX model has an announcement.
Yeah. Well, so we just launched last night the Cosplay Deviants 2025 at your service made calendar. It launched last night. Go pledge. I guess we'll pop that link somewhere in there. But yeah, I pledge with my link, and I'm in it as Mirko, the maid. And yeah, that's really all I had.
Nice.
The link will be along with the descriptions on this video. So
yeah, we were already funded. We funded in 9 minutes and 10 seconds as soon as it launched, basically. And so now we're looking at stretch goals. The more stretch goals we get, the more loot we get, more merch we get. So fun stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. Make sure you check out Cosplay Deviants. I definitely see the live every once in a while when you guys are at cons. It looks like you guys have a great time.
Yeah, we really do. The parties are dope. You ever been to one of those? If not, I mean, there's going to be a lot this year. So
I don't know. I have to take a trip down to your neck of the world. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to go to Holiday Matsuri this year. So that would be nice to be out there and maybe even Dragon Con.
I'm definitely going to Dragon Con.
We would like to get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Hope to see y'all there.
Yes.
But in the meantime, please check out Asia MK. She's all when she's not being a cosplayer, she's being a gamer and an all around nerd. She just put up a video about her thoughts on a particular episode of Invincible. Check her out. Of course, always check out what's going on with Kika. When she's not cosplaying and killing it all by herself and with her friends at Cosplay Deviants, she's just being an all around sweetie pie with the dogs.
Yeah, my babies.
And of course, my deviant ass and as well as Engine's wild ass, we're always up to no good over here at Amerime Media doing what we do best. Talk shit and bring the receipts to back it up. I hope you guys enjoyed your time today. Be sure to check us out at AmerimeMedia.com. And hopefully, again, I hope you're subscribed here. Please subscribe to Amerime Media. Hit that red button and make sure you hit that bell icon so you can be updated on anything and everything about Amerime Media. Demon Engine, it's a pleasure as always. Kika, it was really great having you. And Asia and Kay, it has been an absolute delight. We will see you guys next week.
And
Take
I
care of
Bye.
don't wanna
yourselves.
talk
Be
about-
well.
I've been a relative
Thanks for having me.
the last few weeks.